beginning of the game is very important. We have the blue Rohan player Farad at the bottom right side versus the white Mordor player Balin, also known as Thomas, at the top left side. So Higurashi Forest, we have 3 settlements next to your base, and if Mordor can protect them for a long duration, he will be in a very good spot. Remember, defending against Rohan at the beginning of the game is a bit easier than defending against Gondor, because you can always pick up the Eye of Sauron and defend. The only problem here for this Mordor faction is the distance between this location and this location. The distance is quite short, and that means the peasants can reach out to the enemy lumber mills quite fast, and you might only get 1 orc by the time, you know? So Gollum is extremely important to stall the time. You can see Gollum is able to pressure the peasants no problemo. In a 2v2 situation with the Eye of Sauron, you can also win this fight. So the positioning is very important. You want to surround the enemy units, and you want to deal damage to them before they can make it to your lumber mill. That's the most important part. You can see Gollum is doing a phenomenal job with his QT profile picture, and he's keeping 1 battalion quite busy. Here it's important to not lose too many workers, because they cost 25 each in this game. So, you know, losing them will not only mean that you will have to invest 25, but lumber mills need them to generate resources. There comes the Eye of Sauron, good positioning by Farad, making sure that he's kind of in a sandwich situation. But he's disengaging now, and yeah, he won't be able to deal way more damage. Thomas has to recruit more workers, yeah. So yeah, the last thing you want is that the orc is hitting level 2. It's gonna be a stable rush, I'm assuming. He won't be recruiting any more peasants, actually. So the second he has 600, he will build up the stable and go for early horses. In the meantime, we have an orc pit, slaughterhouse, and a second slaughterhouse coming up. With 3 mills, you get also, in total, 20% discount on your buildings. You can, you know, build everything 20% cheaper, which is quite good. But I would recommend to go for Haradrim Palace in this game, definitely. I think Haradrims are giving you the early presence you need to contest creepings and eventually capture outposts, which can give you like a huge momentum. The last thing you want against a good faction like Rohan is to be in a prison situation in which you are sitting in the base with no settlements outside, because then you will die slowly. Rohan is definitely able to win against Mordoros in late game. There are a bunch of creeps, and if you want to play for the late game as Rohan, you want to recruit Eomer, because his leadership is going to be extremely important. 70% damage leadership on Eomer, which means with the Rohirrim Archer combination, Theoden and Eomer leadership, you can one-shot pretty much everything. They pick random in the game number 1, and whatever comes from the random situation in the game number 1, we will have the same matchup in the game number 2, but they will swap the factions. So for example, we picked random in this game. Thomas got Mordor and Farad got Rohan. In the game number 2, we will be on the same map. They will swap the spots and the factions. So basically here will be Thomas with the Rohan faction, and here will be Farad with the Mordor faction. The reason is simple. This way we want to determine, you know, the stronger player. A stronger player should be able to win the matchup back and forth, because there are some favorable matchups for some certain factions in some certain maps. And to have the most fair and balanced tournament, we decided to have this format, which is quite interesting in my opinion. I personally like this format a lot. Mordor is creeping, that's a very good move here from Mordor. Not going for Haradrim Palace, you want to rush the stable, the Troll Cage, and it's a very good start for Mordor. You see, he didn't lose any settlement outside, and that's how wealthy Mordor can get when this happens. Rohirrim are creeping this goblin layer, but Mordor was already able to creep this. And I'm still a big fan of the Haradrim Palace, by the way, because I believe outpost control can be so crucial in this map. There are 2 outposts, and if you can control them, you're not only getting more money and more map control, but also you get to have more vision control, which is pretty rewarding too. Powering up, I mean, you need towers in the front, that's very important. The Rohirrim will be able to destroy this lumber mill, no problemo. There is no counterplay to that until you get trolls up on the field. And Rohan will be capturing this outpost actually. I hope Farad is not going to make the mistake to buy the archer range at the outpost. You need that in your castle. Like the primary production buildings like archer range, stable, you need all of that stuff in your castle, because in the outpost it's dangerous. You know, it's quite punishing when you have an archer range just hitting level 2 and your opponent is able to destroy that, and you need to invest another 2 minutes to build it up, recruit 3 yeoman archers to get to level 2, which is the requirement for you to buy fire arrows, and fire arrows are going to be definitely important in this matchup for Rohan. When it's a mirror match, when it's for example Isengard against Isengard from the random situation, the game number 2 will be again random against random. We won't remake the mirror matches. Look, he's not paying attention to his creeping. Oh my, he's gonna use heal. Kill this one first. He's gonna use heal. The heal is gonna delay your elves though. So there won't be elves anytime soon. Look at this. 2 orcs trying to crash the farm. It's gonna take you some time. Rohan is creeping, of course, as expected. And there comes the first mountain troll. Into the second one. You need 4 of them in total, boys, to get it to level 2 for the drummer troll action. And Rohan is taking over the map, but has nothing late game related yet. He's going to recruit a hero. This is going to be Theoden King, but only level 1. I mean, again, with Rohan, you have to check. Oh my, be careful! That was close, actually. With Theoden, you have the chance to give him the last hit on the creeps. There are a bunch of creeps on this map, and you can rush Theoden King, and then give the last hit of the Goblin layer or the Warg layer to Theoden, and then try to get him to level 4 manually. The creep is going to be secured by Mordor, no problemo. With the Eye of Sauron, you also get more experience. Punch him in the face, troll. And again, you can always eat orcs to heal up to full HP anyway, no problemo. Orc Pit is all about it, level 2, very, very soon. Another troll is coming up. And Mordor is the outpost control, building a Haradrim palace. The reason is simple, you want to recruit 1 Haradrim and put him inside the outpost. What's up, Son Goku? Hey Shanks, are they playing on 2.9 or 3.0 beta? They are playing on 2.9. 3.0 is optional, I don't want to force people to play on it. I'm down to play on 3.0. I think it's my... What are you doing, man? Hey! Farhat! Bro, hit him down, boys. Bro, hit him down. And you see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, no archers in the outpost. The outpost can be easily taken down by 1 single troll. Troll is hard countering Rohirrim, hard countering them. So you can't really fight against the troll with your Rohirrim. And Farhat is falling apart. He's not paying attention. He might lose yet another battalion. He's losing the whole map, pretty much, to a couple of trolls. The easiest counter when you play Rohan against Mordor, when you see trolls running wild around the map, what you can do is you can recruit Elma and Elwin combination. The 2 spears from the siblings of Rohan can one-shot a troll when they have no leadership with trolls. So Smite from Elwin and Spear Troll from Elma, you can one-shot a troll. Of course, it's an expensive thing. You need to invest 2,500 to recruit these 2 heroes, but it's quite rewarding, and it will prevent Mordor from running wild. Then you have no proper answer to the trolls running around the map destroying your settlements, so you need some sort of counter and some sort of burst. When it comes to fight against trolls, you want to burst them down. You don't want to give them too much time to get back to their orcs, eat an orc and heal up to full HP. Look, the situation here, for example, he's gonna just pick up a tree. Oh, boom, son. One more time. Boom. The troll is a mean one. I mean, maybe Theoden gets the last hit. Theoden, maybe? Let's see. He got the last hit. He got actually lots of experience from this. One more troll is coming. You need the burst situation. Mordor is growing rich extremely fast. He has over 2,500 resources in the bank. In the point, I mean, the game-breaking point is going to be the Witch King, of course. Then you have mobile leadership with the Witch King flying around the map, giving, resistances and damage boost to the trolls, making it even harder to deal with them. And Rohan is a faction that needs lots of money to get stuff done. You need lots of map control. And Mordor is doing a good job kind of denying this. Destroying those level 3 farms is very rewarding. And he has Rohirrim Archer, but without leadership. That's why you need Elma. You need that. Why? Because when it comes to deal with trolls, you want to have increased damage boost to one-shot them. Otherwise, you don't have the damage. And he can do this, what he just did, all the time. He can eat an orc and be good to go. Look, we have no damage leadership. I mean, Theoden gives only 30%. Yeah, it's gonna be still enough to kill this troll now. But remember, later on, this troll will have Drama Troll leadership and Witch King leadership. Then it's gonna be hard to deal with that. You also need to be level 3 at bare minimum for the 4th Eolingas, which is granting fear resistant to the Rohirrim. And until this is gonna happen, the Nazgûls can fear your Rohirrim even when they are level 2. Armory still didn't get demolished. You can see Rohan has not much map control. He has like now 4 farms, which is, not bad, but could be definitely better. Statue is a horrible positioning. You want to position this always on the opposite direction. So your opponent is here, you want to build your statue here. Your opponent is here, you want to build the statue here. So it's gonna be hard, because your opponent, when he's here, right, he's gonna attack you most likely from this location, and he will encounter your statue immediately. He can destroy this. But when you have the statue here, you will have to go around it to destroy it, and your archers in the meantime can shoot them and deal way more damage. So the positioning of the buildings also very important in this game. Archers, Rohirrim archers, Theoden is level almost 3, but we will have Witch King soon upon the field. And there is no fear resistant for the Rohirrim army boys. Zero fear resistant. The Witch King's Screech is gonna be messing you up big time. He has 2 trolls, one of them level 2, and a Drama Troll. Drama Troll has the best leadership in the game, 50, 50, 100. It used to give you 50, 50, and 200 back in the day. We lowered the combat experience down to 100. I mean, we lowered pretty much all the combat experience in this game, because in this game, in a 2v2, 3v3 situation, you could get your heroes in a second to level 10, which is not fun to play against. If you play a 3v3 situation on a map like Lebanon, and they have Rohan Mordor, they could get Aragorn to level 10 in a second, and you have no counterplay to that. Do not come between the Nazgul and his prey. Die now. Look at them go, boys. The big leader of the 9. The outpost is gonna be taken down for now. He has Rohirrim. I mean, he's not weak by all means, but he needs Eowyn. The second you see Witch King, you need to recruit Eowyn. Eowyn, one of the best and the cheapest counters to Witch King. You can chunk him, you know, with 1 spear to 50% HP. It's repairing. Orcs are not dealing too much damage to level 3 farms. Level 3 farms are just too tanky. And what is the follow-up though? Maybe you need more trolls, maybe you need combos. Maybe you need Mumakils. Industry is gonna be quite helpful. You see, you get so much money, ET resources you get. It's a huge boost. And orcs everywhere. Yeoman Archer inside the outpost. There comes the Screech. But again, this level 3 is not gonna be scared, of course. But the level 2 units are running wild. Witch King got chunked big time, as you can see. Lost around about 50% of his HP. But he needs to be careful. The second the Screech effect is gone, the Rohirrim Archer will hurt you. For who is the late game better? It depends on the situation. If you have Eomer leadership, Aragorn leadership, Rohirrim army is very strong. But when Mordor manages to break through your gate and fight you in a castle like this, in which you have no kite potential, then the trolls can smash you. But in an open area like this, Rohan has the chance to kite. So hit and run, hit and run, hit and run. So basically do this what he's doing, hit, and the second they are charging on you, you can run. Having the mobile units here is a huge advantage. So what Mordor needs to try to do is force the fight to be in a small area in which you can't kite. And what is going to be the best place to do that? Of course, it's the enemy castle. So you break through the castle, the enemy units inside the castle can't really disengage from you. And your trolls will show their potential. Witch King is healing up to full HP, no problem. Eowyn has Smite one more time available. Remember, the Smite can be resetted if Theoden dies close to her. So basically you Smite, your opponent kills your Theoden, then you can Smite one more time. Oh, it might be a bad commitment here with the trolls. He has no darkness. Drama Troll can't keep up with the speed, keep that in mind. You need to always make sure that's your primary goal. When you are playing Mordor, you want to make sure that your Drama Troll is always around to support. That's the most important thing. So the map control is like a 50-50 situation. You can see Mordor has the outpost around this area in like 4 settlements. Rohan has also 4 settlements in the outpost here. It's a 50-50 splitted, which is good for Mordor because he's gonna grow rich. He's gonna recruit yet another Nazgul. But I think the follow-up needs to be combos. If you don't know, combos are hard countering Rohirrim archers. And this Rohan has no glorious charge to counter your combos. Or Mumakis can be also very good. We get to see more trolls, boys. Who let the trolls out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trolls in total. Mordor army unleashed. He also recruits Haradrims. You need at least 4 of them in this version. In the following version, you will get this thing to level 2 after 3 Haradrims. So you have more like the diversity in the playstyle of Mordor against good factions. And get to recruit your runes a bit, sooner. They are acting pretty much like a pikeman for the Mordor faction. Okay, Troll Cage level 3, insane production speed. From 30 seconds down to 15 seconds for each troll. Drama Troll will be recruited in 20 seconds. And he's building the Mumakil pen now, okay? Mumakil pen. Outpost is gonna be taken down. But they will try to, yeah, he's gonna destroy this outpost for sure. The one Yeoman Archer can't defend against all of that stuff. The troll is getting chunked, you can see. But that's the problem, this is the dilemma. You see, that's why I was saying that the statue should be placed here. So outpost will be given up from Rohan. He was killing one single troll with the archers inside, but it's okay. And Mordor will be able to take over this area. The Almost Darkness, I think what Mordor needs to do is now go to the main base. I'm telling you guys, not even joking. Just go to the main base. Don't let the Rohirrim army interrupt you. You build like 1-2 trolls in your castle, a moment kill. That's gonna be enough for the defense, and you wanna force a fight in the castle. That's gonna be the most important thing. Okay. Yeah, you see the problem is Eomer, so delete, you know, Eomer. You should be rushing Eomer, in my opinion. His leadership is so crucial in this game. This is gonna make the the Rohirrim archers hit way harder. Look at this, 70% damage leadership you get from this. And you can stack this with Theoden leadership. So what we did in 2.22 is we took away Theoden's leadership a bit, from 50 down to 30. And then we increased Eomer leadership, because we want to split up the leadership throughout the multiple heroes. Theoden was just the best hero in the game. If level 1 gives you the best leadership in the game, it's just too strong. Okay. Oh, yeah, he's going ham, boys. Yeah, that's what I like to see. The towers, they can't really hurt the trolls if the Drama Trolls are nearby, but Drama Trolls are far away, and so is the Witch King. Remember, level 3 Stable is also able to shoot. Drama Troll is coming now. I will be used. They have at this point 150% damage output. They can melt through everything in a few seconds. Towers are helping, but Rohan is trying to go for a base trade. Yes, killed the Drama Troll in the troll here, but he might lose his entire base. I think in a base rush, Mordor should be able to, you know, win this first, and that will leave Rohan to only one outpost, which, by the way, is being under attack from the Nazgul. Darkness available for even greater leadership. You can see the trolls are shining bright like a diamond. Witch King is being shot, but Witch King is quite tanky when you have no leadership on your Elven alliance. And look at them shining, boys. Look at this glowing. And the whole castle of Mordor of Rohan has been fully destroyed. And if the Nazgul can finish off this remaining outpost, it's GG. It's GG. Rohan was trying to go for his base trade, but he doesn't have the damage output to destroy the castle the same, you know, in the same speed like his opponent could. You see the destruction power, and now Mordor knows, okay, all I have to do is destroy the remaining outposts from Farad, and that's gonna bring me the W, and that's gonna be the plan. And Farad doesn't even try to get to the spot yet. It's too late. It's too late. And he's gonna call it GG, yeah. A nice try, but you need to defend, man. You can't, like, without Eomer leadership, you just can't. GG, well played. 1-0 for Balin, aka Thomas.